China's missing foreign minister. Now he's become the China's former foreign minister, Qin Gang. He's been missing for a month, and China won't even start to address questions around his whereabouts. On the 25th of July, China deposed Qin. Wang Yi, the man Qin had replaced around 6 months back, was made the foreign minister once again. China had no explanation to give, no word on why something so unusual was being done, what this game of musical chairs was all about, and what had really happened to Qin Gang, and why Qin has not been seen in public since the 25th of June. Instead, China did something that raised even more eyebrows. China started erasing Qin, scrubbing the internet of all of his mentions. Qin's name was removed from official records. Earlier this week, if you searched for Qin Gang on the Foreign Ministry website, this is what you got. Nothing. As if the man never existed. And guess what happened next? 3 days later, the data was restored. You see, none of this is normal. China clearly is up to something. Is there a reason why it's trying to erase Qin? The question is, what could the reason possibly be? China's spokesperson had said the website has, quote, been updated in accordance with the relevant regulations, unquote. What exactly does that mean? Why are you changing the details of your foreign minister for regulatory reasons? Can a country's regulation call for removing all mentions of a person who was the country's foreign minister? So what really gives? What else could possibly explain China's actions? Qin was in office for 6 months. He was young. He was the protege of Chinese President Xi Jinping. Xi trusted Qin enough to make him the ambassador to the United States, also as one of China's youngest foreign ministers. Now, Xi is risking a hit to his own image with this abrupt leadership change. So did Qin Gang fall off Xi's good books, or did something much more sinister happen? Remember, a few weeks ago, the Chinese Foreign Ministry tried to brush under the carpet the reports of Qin's disappearance. It said Qin was missing high-profile diplomatic engagements due to health reasons. But how does that explain removing Qin from office, let alone erasing him from the Foreign Ministry's website? And you know what? China is also censoring social media hashtags relating to Qin's removal from office. So is Xi Jinping hiding something? Well, not too long ago, we told you how it's not unusual for high-profile men and women to go missing in China. But for a sitting foreign minister to go missing and for all of this to happen, it's quite unprecedented. Where is Qin? Has he been imprisoned? Has something much worse happened? Or is he just in a corner somewhere in disgrace because of an alleged extramarital affair that he had? Let's now talk to somebody who's been tracking China closely. Somebody who also believes that we should be worrying about other things, such as what's happening around Taiwan. Dr. Lyle Goldstein, the Director of Asia Engagement of Defense Priorities, a Washington, D.C. think tank. He's also a visiting professor at Brown University. Thank you so much, Dr. Goldstein, for joining us. Let me just start off by asking you about Qin Gang's disappearance and all the drama around it. What do you think is actually leading to it?
Well, I do think, this is somewhat a character of the of how the Chinese government works. It's as everyone knows, extremely secretive. They don't like to wash their dirty laundry in full view. So I think they're being very quiet about it, which leaves us all guessing and speculating. But I think it's pretty clear it must be something rather scandalous in what Qin Gang had been involved with, perhaps an affair or something like this.
Okay, moving on to some of the broader questions around China, and especially from a military and defense point of view, which I know you track particularly closely. It's beginning to look to people that the sort of situation in Taiwan has been simmering for a period of time. In fact, relations with China and the rest of the world are sort of simmering while everyone's attention is on Ukraine and Russia. Do you see that this could become a major flashpoint in the near future? perhaps an even bigger flashpoint than Ukraine.
Yes, I think the situation is really very, very dangerous. I've often said it's the most dangerous flashpoint in the whole world. That is Taiwan, and when I say it's more dangerous even than Ukraine, I unfortunately that does seem to be the case, because I think it could all happen very suddenly.
All right, Dr. Gulsen, thank you for joining us with that really fascinating insight, which I'm sure everyone in India is going to pay a lot of attention to. Thank you so much for that.